We're part of the pleb community. Our love is strong. With math skills, our healer, we can't go wrong. Dean and Katie, the mods on the team, keeping the chat clean like a shining beam. They're the backbone of the channel, always by our side. Together we're united through every game and stride. In the World of Warcraft, our joy is complete. When Matt skills and his community, we can't be beat. From healing in dungeons to PvP mayhem, we're the best blood fam, rocking the game in anthem.
I can't feel my legs. Where's my alert? Holy shit. What the fuck? I literally looked at it and I died.
Grinding keys, we rise and shine. Play community on the path to climb. Pushing boundaries, never gonna stop. Mythic plus runs, we reach the top. Dungeons and bosses, a challenge we crave. Slaying monsters, we're fearless and brave. 1 to 15, we conquer each stage. In Mythic plus, we're all the rage. Body's depleted, but we feel alive. Pushing limits, we strive to strive. From low to high, we're always on the go. The thrill of the chase, it makes us glow.
Jesus Christ! Huge moth here. It's okay, dude. Okay, dude. I'm out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of here. I'm out of here, man.
Raise your core. Embrace your body muscles. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's enough. 7. Oh my god, this is more than I thought. Oh my god.
Call the hospital.
He's dead. Like a raccoon that would potentially kill you.
Hey there.
Special thanks to Dean and KVN for providing me the clips, and for every pleb community members, subscribe to Matt Skills on YouTube.
When that skill starts streaming, we all gather around, happy and excited, ready to throw it down. We're part of the pleb community, our love is strong. With math skills, our healer, we can't go wrong. Dean and Katie, the mods on the team, keeping the chat clean like a shining beam. They're the backbone of the channel, always by our side. Together we're united through every game and stride. In the World of Warcraft, our joy is complete. When Matt skills and his community, we can't be beat. From healing in dungeons to PvP mayhem, we're the best blood fam, rocking the game in anthem.
I can't feel my legs. Where's my alert? Shit. Holy shit. What the fuck? I literally looked at it and I died.
Grinding keys, we rise and shine. Play community on the path to climb. Pushing boundaries, never gonna stop. Mythic plus runs, we reach the top. Dungeons and bosses, a challenge we crave. Slaying monsters, we're fearless and brave. 1 to 15, we conquer each stage. In Mythic plus, we're all the rage. completed, but we feel alive. Pushing limits, we strive to strive. From low to high, we're always on the go. The thrill of the chase, it makes us glow.
Jesus Christ! Huge moth here. It's okay, dude. Okay, dude. I'm out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of here. I'm out of here, man.
Embrace your core. Embrace your belly muscles. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's enough. 7. Oh my god, this is more than I thought. Oh my god.
Call the hospital.
He's dead. Like a raccoon that would potentially kill you.
Hey there.
Special thanks to Dean and KVN for providing me the clips, and for every pleb community members, subscribe to Matt Skills on YouTube.
When that skill starts streaming, we all gather around, happy and excited, ready to throw it down. We're part of the pleb community, our love is strong. With Matt Skills our healer, we can't go wrong. Dean and Katie, the mods on the team, keeping the chat clean, like a shining beam. They're the backbone of the channel, always by our side. Together we're united, through every game and stride. In the world of Warcraft, our joy is complete. When Matt Skills and his community, we can't be beat. From healing in dungeons to PvP mayhem, we're the best pleb fam, rocking the game and anthem.
Hello, Chatterinos. Let's go, man. We gotta test. Too bad that the new build is not out yet. Too bad that it's not out yet, man. Because I've seen some changes already being made, and like with shamans and stuff. It is what it is, right? Maybe they're gonna fix the shaman talent so you can try it out a bit more. It's actually insane how good shaman HPS is, considering that half your talents don't work. When you really think about it, it's actually insane. It's actually wild, mate. What was I gonna test? Let me see Shaman again a bit. I didn't test Evoker from yesterday. I tested Shaman already, I tested Paladin. I tested Holy and Discipline yesterday at the very end of the stream. I tested Druid, but I didn't test Wildstalker, so that's what I need to try as well. I need to test Wildstalker. I need to test Evoker. Let me say hello to the pepperonis. Yo, Adam, how are you, man? Hunting for a new main. What is the considerations? I have three classes that are being considered right now. I have 3 specs that I'm considering. It's based on, like, you have to remember, it's also based on what the... Actually, wait, what is the guild's roster right now? Let me see it. Let me see, there is a guild roster somewhere here. Wow, okay. A raid roster is actually not that bad. Oh, I don't know actually. I need to change my one. Yeah, a raid roster is like, we have one Paladin healer, we have two Priest healers. So I can play Resto Shaman, Resto Druid, Mistweaver, Pre-Evoker. There is only one Druid. There's only one Druid in the whole raid. Okay, there's Windwalkers and Brewmasters coming in. Two Augmentation. One Finus, I don't know, he usually plays Elemental. And then we have Enhancement Shaman. I don't know, man. I could play Resto Shaman, Resto Druid, Mistweaver, or Pre-Evoker. But there is no need for any missing raid buffs from these classes. I guess I get to play what I want. I guess I get to play what I want. I guess I get to play what I want, man. Let's go, dude. I still don't know I have like a pick of 4 mains you see in there. Mana issues with which one? Mad Pally, try Priest, Void Weaver. I tried it yesterday. I played Void Weaver Priest yesterday. I've had decent results, I guess. Hey Matt, the range limitation for Evoker is so annoying, it pokes is near unplayable. Sometimes hunting the hunter who stands in Africa to heal up. I know, man. I know, that's my biggest issue. My Preservation of Evoker for me has been probably... I would actually go ahead and say that Preservation of Evoker has been the most fun healer for me. And yet, I'm probably not looking to main it. And being able to play... You see, the thing is... It's not always been like that. I've not always been able to... Like, people think that... like... So, the thing here is that allows me to play whatever. Like... In Season 2, I wanted to play something else. And the guild asked me to play Preservation Evoker. I don't know why, but they asked me and I was like, okay, I'll play Preservation Evoker. In Season 3, I played Outrageous Flight. I played Holy Paladin purely because no one wanted to touch Holy Paladin from Season 2 to Season 3 because he got like 20 nerfs. So no one wanted to play Holy Paladin. You needed a Holy Paladin with Evo, Aura Master type of thing, and I ended up playing Holy Paladin and I hated it. So there's a lot of times that... a lot of the times I'm kind of pigeonholed into something, into playing something, but like right now it doesn't feel like that. Right now it doesn't feel like that, right? No one wants to play Druid in our guild, except for one person. So if this person is not available, you don't have Druid buff. That's something to consider, right? Did you like Void Weaver Disc? I did. I did like Void Weaver. I prefer it over... I think anything's better over Oracle, Discipline Priest, and Mythic Plus content. Like, I'll be honest with you. Anything will be better than that. But I think Discipline Priest is one of those healers where, like, it's extremely dependent on the class. Because I've been testing Mythic Plus purely from poke perspective, and I've gotten extremely different results. I've had tanks who are basically completely self-sustained, they don't need any help or very little help. I played with tanks who collapse every single trash bag pull or need extreme babysitting where I literally become a single target healer. I've had groups who have 1.5 million overall DPS and everything just absolutely melts. I've had groups where you had 500k overall DPS and everything takes a lot longer. So it's like it's been one of those like journeys to see, and I'm really happy the way that I'm doing the testing here, because most people poke. Most people don't have perfect groups. They don't have like giga push groups that they're gonna play with every single week with the same people. That's very rare. Most people are just gonna poke and see what happens, and then this kind of allows me to see like, hey, this healer is able to carry a bad group, or this healer is you know, has the utility, has the HPS, has the thing to carry a group, or this healer doesn't have. Like Discipline Priest for me is a prime example of a healer that is extremely dependent on the group right now. If you have a group that needs additional help or a tank that needs additional babysitting, you're screwed, man. You might as well not play Discipline. It just felt like an absolute nightmare. I think it's also to do with a little bit of tuning. Discipline Priest outside of pet windows feels like, it honestly feels like you're like Elemental Shaman casting Healing Surges or something. It's just like, it feels very, very bad. Like, I don't know what to tell you. So it's like, if you don't have your pet windows, if you don't have Void Blast and stuff like that, you have to rely on your group, right? You have to rely on the group, so you have to be very careful. So even though I like Discipline Priest, I think it's been so extremely group dependent that it's been kind of a little bit scary. It's been a little bit scary to play this Priest right now, but I think there's gonna be tuning changes as well. How did I get clicked to work on beta? You can download you can go to the release type on CurseForge and select alpha or beta. I want to play Monk or Shaman. I think those are good choices. Is Atonement healing enough? I guess it depends, right? And being able to play what you want is the hardest choice. Let's go, dude. Yo, Flux, how are you doing today, man? Wild Preservation is begging for range. Priest got increased range talent that they never wanted or needed. Instead of, yeah. That is so weird, isn't it? The range increase for Priest is so weird. And it's like, it's relatively far down as well, right? So it's like, you know, I've been playing Rest of Druid for the past 7 years, I think, but I'll think a Mistweaver and Dispriest, kind of looking to change mains now from Rest of Druid. I do love mobile healers. Discipline is not really mobile. Mistweaver is extremely mobile, especially considering that they got like 5 different nodes for mobility in their class tree. Like, it's insane. Mistweaver is like depending on which class tree talents you pick, it's probably one of the most mobile healers. Discipline is not mobile, if that's like something you want, right? I'm gonna go Resto Shaman and Alt Holy Paladin. Not a bad choice. I like it. New main is Resto Shaman. My new main is gonna be I'm looking for a main. These streams are looking for a main. These are not gonna be like, oh hey, I'm 100% gonna play this healer. There's still time left. There's still a lot of time left. What would you suggest for tuning this special word with Auto Surge Light giving you shadow flash shield? That doesn't sound. That actually sounds pretty decent. I do think, like, I don't know if my build or something, I do think Discipline could benefit from better single target healing. But I guess that's always been an issue, right? It's always been one of the issues. Discipline Priest has always been like, from Dragonflight, has been always one of those healers where like, in Dragonflight for Discipline Priest, it was relatively hard to meet some of the healing checks, so you would play with Augmentation Evoker. Like, you would have to bring Augmentation Evoker for disc, and you have to have an organized good group, right? I don't know if it's heading like that in the same direction. Yo, Taco with nearly 40 months. Taco, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Wonderful day. Wonderful day. Wonderful day. Wonderful day. I enjoy World of Shaman, but normally Holy Paladin for C. I feel like one is always needed. Yeah, I'll be very surprised if one Holy Paladin is not gonna be. If I was a betting man, I would see Holy Paladin in the raid comp. I would probably see Resto Shaman in the raid comp as well. I think having a good mixture of healers is like you're hitting a lot of the marks rather than just like 5 people or 3 people playing Holy Paladin, right? You kind of want to have a good mixture of healers. Mystery of Monk cooldown resets on Mind Blast. Wait, what? What do you mean? DPS wise, which healer is good right now? Are they more or less equal? DPS can change a lot. DPS can change a lot. You can do good damage as a druid with Wild Stalker, but you're missing out on some HPS, right? Right, have you tried melee healing, melee heal Holy Paladin? I did. I've been messing around with it and in no face all of the Crusader Strike talents. Crusader Strike is my second highest damage. After Sacred Weapon and Avenging Crusader is my top heal. I did try it out. I actually kind of liked it. You do have to pick that, what is it called? The one that increases Crusader Strike damage by 100% after spending Holy Power Spenders. The only problem with Lightsmith that there's a lot of talent nodes that seem to just do very little. That's the only issue that I have with it. I've always loved Mistweaver, but only Fistweaving. I don't love the enveloping mist builds from Dragonfly. The problem is, for the people who really want... The problem is for Mistweaver, and it's something that I've been thinking about. I like the Fistweaving build. I guess Fistweaving build is not the right... Like, Fistweaving and things, these are not the right terms to use. But I like the Mistweaver, Jadefire, Rising... what is it called? Rising Mist... kind of build that you play in Mythic Plus. I really like that, but in raids there is a chance that you're gonna play Tom build. That you might play Tom, you might play Yulon, you might not play Jadefire. There is a chance, depending on tuning, that it's gonna be exactly the same like in Dragonflight, where you have this healing through damage build in Mythic Plus, and you have this more caster playstyle in raid. There is a chance of that happening again. It's looking to happen like that again. Again, we have to depending on tuning. But that's gonna that's probably gonna scare certain people. Certain people who like the variety, they're probably gonna like it. Certain people who only play Monk for the melee playstyle, they might not like it. So something to consider, right? You have to kind of keep that in mind. Desired raids. I think we're both seeing a lot of Resto Shaman mains after the latest changes. Totemic is a lot of fun. There's gonna be a lot of Resto Shamans and Holy Paladins playing, for sure. Resto Shaman Totemic is borderline brain dead. It's borderline brain dead. Reactivity is healing from your healing stream more than it's... I think it's doing like 100% effectiveness instead of 50% effectiveness. And then Lively Totem shooting out 3 chain heals, and then you have a couple of chain heal talents. And you're literally pressing one button, Healing Stream Totem, and that's basically accounting for... What is it accounting for? 17, 50, around 30% of your overall healing with like pressing one button semi-mindlessly, because you're getting huge value from healing stream. It's shooting out chain heals. Like this healing breakdown here, I didn't cast a single chain heal. I didn't hard cast a single chain heal. This is purely all from totems. Healing stream totem, purely all from just a totem. So it's like Totemic is literally brain dead easy to some extent. And I think people are gonna really gravitate towards that. But 100% they're gonna fix reactivity. They're probably gonna try and make Cloudburst more competitive. So that's gonna change in the future. Like, there's no shot they're gonna leave it the way that it is right now, because Cloudburst is just unusable. It's too many bugs. It doesn't... Like, there's no way they're gonna leave it like that, where like Healing Stream is like head and shoulder ahead of Cloudburst because of bugs and interactions and stuff like that. It's gonna get fixed. So Shaman is gonna be harder to play if Cloudburst is gonna come back, right? But right now it's just very broken. Is Herald of Sun Holy Paladin strong in raid? Yes, Holy Paladin in terms of output is very strong. It's very strong. It's probably, genuinely, I actually think Holy Paladin is probably one of the best healers right now in beta. I think it's one of the best like healers. It's very strong. But that can change tomorrow. That can change. Oh yeah, actually they did nerf. They did nerf Eternal Flame. They did nerf Eternal Flame. I think that build is coming out today at night. So they did nerf that. That might change a bit, right? That might change a bit. They're already nerfing healers. And they're already nerfing them, man. Resto Druid seems boring. Preservation Evoker is so much fun, but with the range, I'm thinking of maining Resto Shaman and Holy Paladin again. I think there's gonna be a lot of people like that. There's gonna be a lot of people. I think Resto Shaman will be in the comp for Race to World first. If nothing, they need to fix the talents. If nothing changes utility-wise, if nothing changes utility-wise for healers, like as in like there's a new utility item for Mistweaver Monk or a new utility item for Resto Druid. If nothing changes for utility-wise for healers and the healer HPS, Resto Shaman just has to be mid-tier, like mid of the table. It doesn't have to be the best HPS healer. I will probably see a Resto Shaman included in Race to World first. I would probably bet about Resto Shaman being included in the race because of the additional utility they're providing. But it depends a lot on tuning, right? So it depends a lot on tuning. For Mistweaver Monk, do you think caster is reasonable to do Mythic Plus? I love monks, but I really prefer range options over always being in melee. I would give you this is the best suggestion you can get, N. Geisler. You don't like melee build for monk, don't play monk. And I mean this with all the respect I can tell you. If you do not like playing melee build for monk, there's better options that are never gonna be in melee. I'm sure there's going to be, like, and I mean this, like, I'm sure there's going to be Mistweaver Monk builds that in Mythic Plus that work with casters and stuff like that. I am 100% sure there's gonna be a caster Mythic Plus build in Mythic Plus that you can run. It's not gonna be, it might not be the most optimal build, it might not be the best build, but it's usable, right? But like the problem is that the higher keys you climb and stuff like that, if you decide to push keys, people will literally meme at you for playing like builds that are not optimal, right? People will be like, whoa, look at this Mistweaver Monk, he's playing a caster build when he could be playing melee build and do a lot more. If you're doing casual content, play whichever healer you want. It doesn't matter. And I actually think people just play whatever talents you want. If you're doing casual content, play whatever talent feels good for you, right? Because it doesn't really matter. Like, I feel like people get that cookie cutter builds too much, even though they're doing like +5 keys or whatever. So it really doesn't matter. But like, if you're someone who's looking to play competitively in World of Warcraft and Mythic Plus or whatever, and you hate melee range and you pick Mistweaver Monk, you're playing yourself. You're actually playing yourself. There is like better options than that. If you're not looking to play competitively and you're just playing for fun, pick whichever healer, play whatever build you want. Play whatever talent build makes you happy. And I'm actually a big advocate of like, play whatever talent build makes the class more fun rather than throughput, up to a point, right? Up to a point. But it really depends on how high you want to go in terms of keys. Because if you start pushing high keys, people will start memeing at people like, oh, you're not playing the best build, you're not playing this, you're not playing that. Wow, what are you doing and all that. It can become a little bit ugly, right? I like Farseer, but I think Farseer needs some changes, needs some buffs. Did you see the recent changes to pre-patch? Yeah, I've seen the. They're saying that they moved a lot of talent points. They buffed Torrent. I'm waiting for. Unfortunately, those changes. They nerfed Holy Paladin Eternal Flame. They buffed Resto Druid because Resto Druid is kind of dog poo poo. Like, it really is kind of dog poo poo. So I can see why they buff Resto Druid. Like, I think like Rejuvenation, Wild Growth, and something else like 15% healing. Because I could definitely tell you could feel Druid was not Like after playing Dragonfly, Druid was not the same, right? So they're buffing it a little bit. So it's kind of interesting. About rest of Druid with Guardian, Grove Guardians, I mean, did you like it? In the last video, if I remember correctly, you told Fair Resto Hero Talent was better. No, I didn't say any of them was better. I didn't say any of them was better. I literally, what I said in the video is that Wildstalker is more damage, or at least it feels like it's more damage. And Grove Guardian, Keepers of the Grove, is something that provides you with more reliable HPS. So, pick your poison. If you're doing PUC content, I can guarantee you 99% of the time you are not going to pick a little bit of extra damage versus reliable HPS. I can almost guarantee you. No one's gonna give a shit about extra 50k DPS or something versus having reliable HPS increases when the group needs it. Healer damage is way too overvalued at the moment, but we'll see. Maybe Blizzard is gonna be like, oh hey, we're increasing healer damage by 50% or 100%. Could be crazy. Could be crazy, man. Could be crazy. The addition of 5% the orange Spirit Link and Shield Totem. And Shield Totem is some like decent utility. Shield Totem is only a personal. Extra utility is this. Shaman's got this is the extra utility for Shaman. This is why Resto Shaman is looking to be like a really decent pick for high-end mythic raiding. First of all, Shaman provides you with Sky Fury Totem, all the Shaman specs. That means you're gonna have Raid Wide, Wind Fury, and extra Mastery. Shaman can pick up Ancestral Vigor easier, which provides people with 10% HP. And Downpour also provides people with 10% HP. It's only 5 people every 10 seconds or less if you're playing Surging Totem. But it does stack. At least in this build, it stacks. So you can see my HP. It's 5.5. Now it's 6.1. Now it's 6.7. So I'm getting like 20% extra HP from these talents alone. And if you can play around them pretty well, and then on top of that you do have elemental resistances, which I kind of want to try out and see, but it's not working right now. So you could say that Resto Shaman has a raid buff and a half. I'm going to say it a half because Ancestral Vigor and Downpour doesn't mean you're going to have like 20% HP increase on every single raid member all the time. The uptime is not going to be insane. But it's still going to be something that provides extra HP to people, which can be meaningful, right? So if you look at the Shaman changes in terms of, I just nearly disconnected. If you look at the Shaman changes for like utility-wise, dude, Resto Shamans are reading good. Enhancement Shamans just lost out massively because unless they're pumping damage, there's no reason to bring Enhancement Shaman, or not a lot of reasons to bring it. Elemental Shaman is the same kind of thing. It's all based on tuning, right? Resto Shaman technically won out on utility front because they provide a little bit extra utility. But all based on tuning, right? All based on tuning. All based on the beautiful tuning. All based on... Jeez, my thing. I'm literally waking up at 2 PM. I need to do a preservation key. I wanted to do a pres key, man. Well, abilities with the HP increase, Downpour, and what? Ancestral Vigor. Ancestral Vigor was always there. Ancestral Vigor was always there for Resto Shamans. It's just that in the War Within, it's 1 point talent and it's easier to acquire. Instead of sacrificing 2 points and then just like you either have to sacrifice HPS or like it's a lot easier to pick up. Yeah, I'll destroy. How are you, man? Healer damage is like healer logs, they don't matter. It's not like that they like just like healer logs. It's not like they don't matter fully. It's just people put too much emphasis on them. There's still a difference between a healer who does 0 DPS and a healer who tries to provide a bit of damage, right? Like if you're a healer who does like absolute 0 DPS, it is a little cringe, right? You want to do a bit of damage during downtime. When there's nothing happening, go crazy. Do a little bit of damage, help out with the thing. anyone, like, I always found like healers who do absolutely zero damage to be very like question mark, right? Like, what do you do during downtime? What is the downtime like? They did change preservation actually. They did change preservation, right? Holy Paladin has been nerfed. They nerfed Eternal Flame, but not on this build. How are you finding Mystery? Does he play the same as DF? Somewhat. Somewhat. So you downpour, chain heal, and you're off 50%. It doesn't have to be chain heal, it can be like Riptide or whatever. It's 10-10, like they're stacking on it. It's 10-10, it's 10% and 10%. It's 10% from Vigor and 10% from Downpour. What's the cooldown on Downpour? Downpour is tied in. You can check out my latest Resto Shaman video on YouTube. Downpour is tied into your healing rain, and your healing rain can be changed with Totemic. So it's either 10-second cooldown with 6-second buff uptime with Farseer, and it's a lot less with Totemic. It's a lot less with Totemic. What did they change from Prez? I actually didn't even see the changes. I think they nerfed Prez, but then they also buffed things like Fire Breath and Living Flame, but I need to look at it again. And the changes are not live, right? So it's not like they're gonna be here. But I would need to look at it again. There was no eternal flame. No, you need to go into class changes. Like, people don't realize that you need to actually. Let's learn how to read WoW changes. Where is this? Let's learn how to read WoW changes with the pleb man. Why do I have all this Diablo nonsense? Classic. Oh. Where are the changes, man? First impression, Mountain Thing, weekly cash rewards. First impressions. Did they? 8-hour schedule, first impressions, Dire Maul, new craft. What the? I only have selected WoW and Beta. Now I'm getting it. Dude, it actually isn't showing up on this. It's probably not filtered properly. Oh, is it on PTR? That's why it's not showing up. I'm not looking at PTR. I want to look at live. But I wanna. It's a release candidate as well, man. That's kind of scary, dude. That's kind of scary, bro. So they buffed Druid, like everything almost. They don't show it on this one, but they buffed a lot of Druid stuff. You see the Evoker here? Like, I'm a little bit scared. But they did buff. I need to check it, but they did buff Azure Strike, they buffed Deep Breath, they buffed Disintegrate. That's nice. Disintegrate buff is nice. It looks like they buffed Fire Breath as well and Living Flame. I kind of want to test this out as well. Monk didn't really get a whole lot. Paladin got, so Holy Light got nerfed. They also, I don't read into this talent position has changed. It was a little bit memey last week. They said that the Discipline Priest talent position changed and it didn't. So I need to see it. Maybe Awaken has changed. Blessing of Summer is still there. Glistering Radiance got buffed, rightly so, because it was like very underperforming. Imbued Infusions got nerfed. Now it reduces the cooldown of Holy Shock by 1 second instead of 2 seconds. Merciful Auras got changed position. And Eternal Flame has been changed from 120 to 96 spell power. So that's a sizable nerf to Eternal Flame. And Sun Avatar has also been nerfed. So it's like, whatever, right? Priest didn't really get... I didn't see a whole lot of... Shaman got a lot of changes in terms of... They're saying in terms of talent changes, but... Like, Torrent's got buffed and the maximum rank was changed from 2 to 1. So that's like an extra talent point, right? I think what they did here... with Surging Totem and Tidewaters is that... The problem with Surging Totem is that it did not do double healing for Overflowing Shores or Tidewaters, and I think they added that. I think they added this. It's not really 100% like... I think they're trying to add for it. So I actually really looking... I don't think these are the only changes. I think there's gonna be probably more changes tonight. I think there's gonna be more changes tonight, so it'll be interesting to see. They just nerfed Infusion and casting Holy Light and Flashlight. They don't want caster Pally, sadly. Sadly! Best changes of the day. This is the wrong stream for caster Paladin. This is the wrong stream, buddy. It's the wrong stream, man. Next move would be literally fuck. Just delete Holy Light, Flashlight, and just let it all be instant casts. Let it all be instant casts, brother. Let it all be instant. Is this the wrong... You're in the wrong area, buddy, here if you want caster Holy Paladin. It's the wrong stream for you, buddy. I'm just memeing, man. Didn't they buff Flashlight, though? Wait. I didn't read it fully. Let me see it. Because these can be awkward to read sometimes. Let me see. So Holy Light is nerfed. Is this a -4 to 0? Have they buffed? This is a buff to Flashlight. I can't tell if this is -4 to 0. My eyesight. This is -4. So instead of -4, it's 0 now. So it looks like it's been buffed, right? I think it looks like -4. But I need to double check this. I need to see the talent changes here. I really wanted Ethereal Blaze to be changed. I think they're adding the 5%. I think they're adding the 5% Dior to the things to fix it. The Eternal Flame nerfs are gonna be really cringe, man. I'm not gonna lie. I can see why they're nerfing it because it's so strong. I can see why they're nerfing because it's so strong. But for some reason, Druid buffs are not here. They're actually nerfing Bursting Growth. There is no Druid buffs here. Where is the rest of Druid? I guess they said they're gonna be increasing later on. Is it actually a +4? Okay, so it's because I can't see it. I honestly can't see it. If it's a +4, then it's a nerf to Flashlight. If it's a +4, then it's a nerf. Are you sure it's +4? Why do they have to do it like this? It looks like a minus, man. This looks like a minus. Like if this is a -4 and it's been changed to 0, then this is a buff. But it just like I'm gonna wait until today's build. This is why I haven't made a video about my main, because I've been waiting for some big changes today. I've been waiting for some big changes. I mean, you can go into the website to look at the HTML code and stuff like that, but I don't care enough about it. Like, either way, it's like a tiny buff or nerf or whatever, right? It's not that big. The stream hates casters. I don't hate casters, man. I don't like... Dude, I love casters. Resto Shaman is one of my favorite healers to play, bro. I just don't like... I just don't like the direction. I just don't like Mistweaver and Holy Paladin direction of... Oh, hey, let's make a caster in a melee. And... let's have these dead talents and all of that. Let's not focus on one. That's the only thing that I don't like. I actually like casters. This is not a caster hate zone, okay? Yo, Dubai, let's go. 25 months, dude. I need to update the UI a bit more. The UI is very rough, man. The grid 2 is gonna be updated as well. Yeah, for Druid is 15% buff on regrowth, rejuve, and wild growth. Pretty big, actually. It's actually pretty big. It's pretty big, my friends. It's pretty big, my friends. Petco says Mistweaver and Holy Pants are looking strong. Mythic in the world within. What's your opinion, OP, on that? And do you think other healers, as of now, stand a chance with their kit for Mythic Plus? Tuning is gonna change every week. Something that's strong this week is gonna be different next week. I can tell you this right now. This is my tier list. I'll tell you. I'll give you a tier list based on this week's power ranking. That's it. Actually, I'm not gonna do a tier list. People just fucking meme on it and they're like, "Yo, man, this is the best healer. I'm gonna main this from now on." People just like don't. People see a tier list and they're like, "That's it. That's the best healer ever." I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do a tier list on it. They like legitimately interpreted it like so wrongly, and they're like, "Yo, this healer is gonna be," like I put a healer top. If I say a healer is gonna be the best this week, and I put it as S tier, people will be like, "Well, this is an S tier healer. I'm gonna main it for the rest of the war within." Like, it's just interpreted very wrong. I don't want to do tier lists right now because they change every week, right? They change every week. Utility wise, again, it's one of those things. Do you need? Utility-wise is another thing that is like, hey, do you need a Druid buff? You probably need Mark of the Wild. How do you get the Druid buff? Do you get it from a Balance Druid? Do you get it from a Feral Druid? Do you get it from Guardian? Do you need Augmentation? Augmentation usually tends to work better with 2-minute classes, and a lot of the times it might be like more of range than melee, depending. So it's like, you have Augmentation, you don't need a Bloodlust, you don't need, like, when you talk about utility and meta utility, the utility is gonna depend on what the rest of the 5 members are going to bring. Look at the like Dragonflight Season 4 tier list right now, like based on real players. This is not even wrong, this is not even right. Mistweaver is not even that close. Resto Druid is absolutely bonkers ahead of everyone else. Is Resto Druid 87% better than any other healer out there? No. Is that Resto Druid can bring Mark of the Wild really easily because Boomkin is in the shitter. So now you're looking at like, oh hey, Druid is really good at meta because it can bring Mark of the Wild and no other spec is strong enough to bring it. The same is going to apply for the War Within. So when people say like, yo, what healer is gonna be the best in you? Let's go back to that. Let's go back to the previous list here. In the exact same way, Priest is dead because Shadow Priest is insanely powerful, and you don't want to duplicate utility. So when people ask me like, what is going to be the best healer based on utility? Can you tell me what the other best classes are going to be like? Is Shadow Priest going to be insane, so that means priests are going to be bad? Is Augmentation going to be insane, that means Preservation is going to be bad? Is Enhancement Shaman or Elemental is going to be insane, so maybe Resto Shaman is not going to be amazing? What is going to be the meta? What is going to be the meta tank? Maybe it's going to be Guardian Druid providing Mark of the Wild. Maybe it's going to be Vengeance providing magic increase, so your roster is going to be more around magic. This is such a complicated and like double-edged question to ask, because even if a healer has arguably the best utility, it might not be meta because you have other classes that bring something more, right? Or like you don't want to duplicate classes. So like trying to say like Resto Shaman arguably has the best. Let's not talk about Resto Shaman's Sky Fury Totem. Resto Shaman 4 Pogs arguably has the best utility when you think about it. It has the best healer interrupt, it has a stun, it has a knock-up, knockback, it has a poison cleansing totem, it has purge, it has a lot of things to bring. Resto Shaman was not meta in Dragonflight. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean type of thing? So it's like, it's not always the best healer that wins. It's not always what I'm trying to tell you is that it's not always the best healer that wins. It's the best healer that fits into the slot of the 5-man comp. What is going to be the best healer that fits into that comp and complements it? Like, right? And ticks certain boxes. Right? So it's like, it's a very, very, very convoluted thing to do. For Shaman to be meta, Cat Boomkin needs to be meta. Yeah, for Resto Shaman to be meta. The problem with raid buffs is that you look at, there's like not all raid buffs are created equal. No one gives a crap about bringing Evokers. What is that? Evoker. No one gives a flying F about bringing Blessing of the Bronze in 5-man content. You're not gonna bring an Evoker because, oh yo, Evoker brings Blessing of the Bronze, right? No one cares. Like literally, it's like very little. Druid Mark of the Wild, versatility buff in 5-man content where meta is around survivability and surviving mechanics is absolutely borderline crazy, right? It's really, really good. So it's like, you're looking at Mythic Plus content and you're like, Mark of the Wild is... Groups will probably want to get Mark of the Wild in there somehow. Priest HP increase is nice, but I honestly would argue right now that Resto Shaman with Ancestral Vigor and Downpour would probably, like in 5-man content, would blow Priest Fortitude out of the water. Like, what is it? Fortitude is 5% HP, right? But it's constant 5% HP, and now with Resto Shaman, easier Ancestral Vigor and then Downpour, 10-10. In 5-man content where you can keep that buff up a lot easier, you know, it really depends. So it's like trying to decide what the meta is gonna be is really intricate. It's really intricate because the healer utility, the best healer doesn't always win. The best healer doesn't always win. The best healer doesn't always win, and it's like that for quite a while. Do you care about the DPS specs attached to your healer main? DPS specs? Oh, sometimes, yeah, because I like to play it off spec. I main Shaman since mob, so I can't. So I'm gonna keep with it. Shaman is a good choice, man, honestly. But the question is, I'm not like, I don't want to come across like I'm shouting at people or something like that, or trying that. I'm just telling you that like it's important to know that like, healer, like power wise, I can tell you right now. Power-wise healers right now, not looking at utility in terms of how is it gonna slot into it. Power-wise, this week's build for healers. Holy Paladin is insane, Mistweaver is very strong, Preservation Evoker is being slept on insanely. Pres Evoker's output, DPS healing, especially with Chrono Warden, is wild. If you can play around the range limitations with your group, it is very freaking good. It's top tier. Like those healers right now in power balance this week, Paladin, Monk, Preservation are probably top 3 healers. Everyone else needs a bit more tuning. Resto Druid is getting tuning today. Resto Druid is getting 15% healing on like what? Rejuve, Wild Growth, and then something else I can't remember. Holy Paladin is getting nerfed. They're nerfing Eternal Flame, which is Blessing, which is Herald of the Sun, which was like one of the strong ones, right? Oh yeah, I forgot about Shaman. I forgot about Shaman completely. Shaman is absolutely in the list, considering that half of your talents do not work. The amount of healing that you do as Resto Shaman, considering that legitimately half of your talent points do not work, is bonkers. But there's also problems with like tuning for like Totemic. There's problems with tuning. So you could include Shaman in that list as well, but I don't. Like, can you include a class that's half broken? Can you include a class that's half broken in a list? Like, right? So it's like, it's one of the. That's why I don't like talking about the power, because Resto Shaman's power is absolutely insane, considering that, like, you might be running with talent build that you would not be running, because there's about, I wanna say like there's like 5 talents that don't work at all. There's actually more. There's about 6. There's also the resistance talent that doesn't work. 6. There's also the imbue talent that doesn't work. There's about 8. There's about 8 talents that do not work for Resto Shaman. Right? They do not work. And then there's about 4 talents. There's actually more than 4 talents. Then there's about half of your toolkit that is broken in some way in terms of interaction. Cloudburst is broken. Healing Stream Totem is doing too much healing with reactivity. There is some issues with Master of Elements. Like, the class is just bonkers bad, right? Like, bonkers broken, right? Resto Shaman is just like very, very broken right now. You can't even put a number on it, on its HPS. But I do like it. I do like it. I wish they would move the class supposed to just make generic or new scrolls like in remakes, give inscriptions. People have been talking about class buffs quite a bit. People have been talking about class buffs. Would people like to see class buffs gone? The thing I've cared about most is topping HPS. If you care about topping HPS, then you have to be willing to re-roll. If you really chasing the meta or chasing the whatever is the top HPS of whatever, you have to be, and there's a lot of people like that. You have to be willing, you have to have like multiple characters on the go, ready to re-roll at any given moment, because tunings is something that changes so often. I would actually even say that chasing like the HPS, we'll have to see how frequently Blizzard is gonna issue tuning. We'll have to see. The pre-patch, the World Within balance changes are not the same as beta though. It should be included in the beta patch. They probably pushed out the changes to PTR early. They're probably going to be included in beta. So the changes are probably going to be included. But we'll see today. I'm assuming there's going to be more beta changes. I'm assuming there's going to be more beta changes, you know. I've just been talking here instead of doing keys, man. What is my life? What is my life, mate? What is my life? I like this. I like this conversation thing. I like this discussion. Grim Baton. Grim Baton. I kind of want to do a necrotic though. I'm sorry for rambling on, I'm a pleb man. Healer DPS is overrated. Unless something changes, healer DPS is way too overrated. I can almost guarantee you'll never pick a healer. I can almost guarantee if nothing changes in the World Within, you'll never pick a healer that does the most damage. There's gonna be, it might be a little consideration, but there's far too many people out there who's like, yo, I'm picking this healer because it's the best DPS healer. That is borderline cringe. The difference isn't, unless they're gonna change something, man. Unless they're gonna do something really wild where they buff healer damage, like by a considerable amount. I mean, it is a consideration, but I don't think it's a main consideration. Not right now. It is a consideration, but right. How does pre-patch work? I don't even know what they're bringing in pre-patch. I think you're getting the new hero talents, right? Shaman is the best healer right now. The best healer is the one that you enjoy the most, guys. When Aug was popular, to be honest, I really don't like Aug.
Is there a meta
that's
for
nothing.
profession value for Mythic and raiding? Any
Actually-
advantages?
Actually, I have not looked into the perks for professions at all. I've not looked into the perks. I've looked into some of the, and thank you for 55 months, man. That's insane, brother. Let's go, dude. I've looked into embellishments, and people have been abusing embellishments a little bit because there are certain embellishments out there that are just insane. Like, they're broken and they do so much damage. And they're like, there's certain embellishments that are absolutely wild. Like, they're doing a lot more damage than they're supposed to. And some people are testing those, and I'm like, I don't think it's worth testing that because it's just broken out of it. But outside of professions, I haven't looked into it yet. I don't think there's major changes to professions, if I'm honest. But that's just like... I don't think they're doing anything crazy. You have like NPC orders now if you want to fulfill your order. And I've heard about the engineering battle res is not an item. I've heard that you don't need the engineering battle res from it, but apparently the item was broken and you can't test the success chance. And you also have to consider you don't need engineering in Dragonflight to have engineering item. You just need to craft the bracers, right? There's things like that, right? But let's go and do a key. A key, mates. Do you want to do a key? Do you want to do a key, mate? Yeah. I need to grab my banana really quickly. I've loved this conversation, man. I really like this conversation about the meta and stuff like that. I thought it was really nice to see people's opinions about it. What do people think about the raid buff thing? Like, do you like the fact that like Druid might be meta just because of Mark of the Wild? Like, I've heard a lot of people talking about raid buffs, and they're like they wanted to be removed or scrolls being added. They want like scrolls for like battle res and bloodlust. They don't want to invite a class because of it. There's been a lot of discussion about it. Like, this has been a talking point. This has been a talking point because, like, legitimately, this does tie in. Like, for example, mages a lot of the times tend to be meta because they provide bloodlust. They provide bloodlust and arcane intellect. Like, these are pretty big raid buffs to have, or mythic buffs, right? Like, mages have been meta for pretty much most of the Dragonflight. Shadow priests have been meta for most of the Dragonflight because they provide 5 stam, PI, and also because they're just bonkers broken, right? And also because those classes, like Shadow Priest with like 2-minute cooldowns with 2-minute PI, synergizes really well with Augmentation. What's the Augmentation 2-minute buff again? I keep forgetting it. The one that buffs, the one that takes in the damage taken from the group. Breath of Eons? I think it's called Breath of Eons, right? Yes, Zephyr, that's the one. You got that one right. Yes. The one that take no. Breath of Eons, like this the Zephyr, that's the one, boys. Breath of Eons is like augmentation has problems, man. Augmentation has problems. If augmentation becomes a thing, then you're kind of like playing a little bit about around Breath of Eons. So classes who have like 2-minute cooldowns are gonna benefit more, and certain classes that synergize with Breath of Eon becomes better. And then it's like, I don't know, man, dude. In terms of like meta and balance, augmentation is nothing but a pure headache. To be like, it's just nothing but a pure headache, man. I'm talking about in terms of like balancing and Mythic plus meta and stuff like that. It's just, but it only affects a very small percentage of people. But it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just very hard to balance around it, right? I kind of would also rather see specs combined to have the same buff. So it's like, dude, I've seen the suggestion. This is the Cataclysm suggestion. Do you want the Cataclysm suggestion where you have 2 or 3 classes or specs providing the same buff? So you're like, okay, we need mana regen, we can bring Red Paladin, we can bring Shadow Priest. Like, this is the Cataclysm model. Do you want the spell power increase? Get Elemental Shaman, get a Demo Warlock. Like, I've seen the suggestion, I've been thinking about this. And I've seen the suggestion as well. We'll have to see. A single meta will always exist. It will. I'm not saying like, I'm not disconnecting. I think I'm disconnecting. There will always be certain classes and certain specs that are gonna be better, and they're going to be like, I think people don't realize that there's always gonna be the meta, right? There's always gonna be classes that are just better or whatever. That's always gonna exist. It's very hard for Blizzard to. What I'm saying is that you don't want to have like the God comp that is like you either play the God comp or you don't play at all. You don't want that, right? You want to have, you want to have something like, okay, a couple of specs are performing well, but let's change it up. We can bring something else. We can bring a different tank. Maybe we can bring a different DPS. Maybe we can bring a different healer. You don't want to have a God comp that is like ingrained in such a way that you either play the God comp or you just don't play the Mythic Plus at all. That's where the problems, that's where you start having problems. You want to have having 1 or 2 variable classes come in and come out is actually like the best. It's probably the best balance that they can achieve, where you can have 1 or 2 specs come in and come out. People need to realize that there's always going to be a comp that is really good. It's just there shouldn't be such a big difference, right? There shouldn't be such a big difference between them. Like, for example, in Dragonflight Season 2, the start of Season 2, I don't think people realize that the start of Season 2 had the best healer balance in Mythic Plus, like, ever. The start of Season 2 in Dragonflight, before the Holy Paladin rework, I think you had like 5 or 4 healers used relatively often in the highest content in the game. Like, you could play Prez, you could play Druid, you could play Priest, you could make any spec work in high-end content. Most people don't even realize that, because Season 2 is absolutely plagued with the Holy Paladin rework. Because once Holy Paladin got reworked, it was either you play Holy Paladin or you go home. But before that, the healer meta was arguably the best it's ever been. So can Blizzard do something like that again? That's something that could be very interesting. Could be very interesting. How long did it take to build up viewers on stream? A long time. Yeah. Augdef has more balancing, has made balancing a nightmare. Yeah, I fully agree. I don't wanna bang on about how I don't like augmentation and stuff like that, because I like Blizzard adding support classes. I think that's a really cool aspect. Man. Adding support specs, dude, I'm all for it. World of Warcraft, like you're adding a new role. You have a healer, you have a tank, you have a DPS, and you have a support. Where the problem lies is that you have a healer where you have like 7 specs, you have tank where you have multiple specs, you have DPS where you have like insane amount of specs to choose from, and then you have a support where you have one single spec to choose from. One single spec to choose from. That's the problem. You can't have these brackets of healer, tanks, DPS, and have multiple classes to choose from, and then you have one single spec to choose from for the support role. You can't have that. That's not like it's and it's like, and now augmentation is like augmentation is either absolutely busted or something you never pick, right? It's just I just think if you're someone who pushes, I think if you're someone who's been keeping track of metas and stuff like that and making class balance good and high-end content, you can't have good words to say about augmentation. There's no good words to say about augmentation. Fortunately, that literally impacts like 1% of the population, so I don't think people care about that issue, and rightly so, right? So it doesn't matter. But like if you're someone who's like really been looking about like metas and stuff like that, it is a little bit. Maybe they're gonna add more support specs, but I doubt it. Maybe they're gonna add more support specs. I would like to. What other support specs would actually? You know what? We'll do a key. I'm gonna get a really quick thing, and we're gonna do a key. I'm tired of waffling about it. We'll do a press key. It's actually terrible weather, dude. It was so warm yesterday and now it's so cold. It's actually horrible, man. I want to try other dungeons after this. I need to get some footage on different ones. Haven't seen anything with Demon Hunters. Let's see. Haven't played with a Demon Hunter DPS yet. They made that time a negative increase and haven't done much to keep the keys from being one shot, which means AUG is going to continue to be meta just for his defensives. Yeah, if I was a betting man right now on what I've seen with AUG is looking to be mandatory. They're actually doing so much damage with Chrono Warden as well. Dude, it's just I've seen DH tanks. They've been I haven't had the best success chance with Vengeance so far. Was always choice would be using the Totemic Shaman as a support archetype or something like Blessing Paladin. You have Lightsmith Paladin, which is basically a semi-support, right? You have Lightsmith Paladin, sorry. Did I say Lightforged? You have Lightsmith Paladin, and you kind of had Oracle Priest, but they removed that from Oracle Priest. So you don't have support elements for Oracle Priest. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see, man. I'm so sad after statistic is a bit on how good needed AUG is yet again for another season just grows at this point. I've actually been trying my best not to play AUG to see how healers feel without AUG. Because it just skews the results, right? But let's be honest, it's probably gonna be mandatory. Lightsmith Paladin plus AUG incoming mandatory key season 1. Support and double support. I mean, Paladin is looking in a good position. Paladin is looking in a nice position. They did remove Red Aura from Paladins. That is interesting. Like, I actually think, and this is kind of weird to say, but I actually think that the rework for Resto Shamans that they did, I don't know if I can call it rework, but either way, goes against so many of their class decisions. Blizzard said it didn't want cooldowns to be all that powerful. They implemented talents to make Spirit Link Totem and Ascendant stronger. Okay, so that goes against that kind of thing. Blizzard also removed Red Aura from Paladins to make it only one mandatory spec, right? They also removed Close to Heart and Generous Pour from Monks as well, to make them less wanted, right? Yet they made Resto Shamans have like 1.5 raid buffs. Like, it's super weird. I'm a little bit scared about how they're changing Shaman, because it kind of goes against what they were saying, so I don't know. Are they gonna... Are they gonna change it? Are they gonna keep it the way that it is? Like... It just feels weird, the changes they did. That's all I'm kind of saying. Insane. Tank's gonna die, man. We killed the big one. I'm dead. I don't think they mean to pull the big one, but I think the Warlock is AFK. I think the Warlock's DC'd. Took a total of 1 pulse for the Warlock to be DC'd. God damn, the amount of these like the amount of these like DCs and they never come back type of thing is just insane. I know it's beta, but like holy moly, brother. Probably 50% of my runs in beta is like one person DCs and they never come back. Borderline cringe fiesta, brother. It is beta though, right? Oh. This is a daily reset. World with some new comps and new specs. Maybe it will be I have three healers that I'm kind of I have a lot of free choices, but even based on my guild right now. I've kind of I'm still unsure about Druid and I'm unsure about Evoker. Kind of. Yo, KVN, how you doing, man? How is this Tuesday? Tuesday trading people. Let's go. IRL healing as usual. Let's go, dude! Dude, we got frenzied. It's over. It's over. It's absolutely over, brother. No, brother! I nearly got wrecked there. Feels so like I feel like so at home with Prez, man. Like I don't know, like more than like I don't know, bro. I just love Chrono Warden. I love the How cool is that blink, brother? What the heck? No. Prez is so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. Oh man, it could be such a beautiful spec as well. Why is my game crashing? What the heck, man? Dude, after this reset, everything's crashing for me. Am I still on stream? Can you still hear me? Dude, it is such a beautiful, beautiful spec, man. Bonkos! No, brother. Why? It's over. The guy died on the pull. We're not gonna have enough damage to do a lot of the... Like, we won't have enough interrupts and stuff like that. Like, you cannot die, man. You cannot die. You cannot die on that bomb, man. Otherwise, it's GGLA. You're not using Symbiosis Trinket? I don't care about the Trinket power right now. I'm testing the same 2 trinkets on every single healer, so I could see, like, you know... there are people who are using, like, embellishments to do, like, insane damage. All I care is about testing the same kind of gear, right, with all of the healers to see how healers do, right? To see how each healer feels with as little variables as possible. As little, that's the best way to put it. As little variables as possible. I know the Symbiosis Trinket. I was actually... Oh no, the mage is here. Nice. Oh! Pugs is the biggest uncontrollable thing, but it gives you real life scenarios. Running this with like an organized group with 5 people or whatever that you always like, it's not gonna be giving you all scenarios, right? Majority of people don't have an organized group that they run with, right? They don't have like 5 people that they play with all the time. The very small percentage of World of Warcraft community that has that. Why is the damage so insane? What the did the thing reset on, like, what? I'm doing 500k. What the fuck? Okay, I don't know if it reset after my disconnect though. Yeah, the scale up to the thing, but I still wasn't seeing the same. Still wasn't seeing the same thing on the other ones. Why is Surging Totem cost so much mana? Because it's 2.5 healing rains, right? Two and a half healing rains, mates. Oh, Shuri, I missed it. How we doing, man? Shuri, how we doing, man? Came on stream and you just hear the moaning. What moaning? What the heck? This is a great run. I love it. What is this? What is this? I can't press my... I couldn't get the mage. What is this damage, man? What the heck is this damage, bro? I haven't been using my tip the scales enough. I forgot that tip the scales gives me the buff, the Tread of Fates, man. This is actually so bad. I've not been using Tread of Fates properly. Dude, Chrono Ward and Evoker is just busted, man. People are sleeping on this like left, right, and center. This is easily top in the top healers right now. Easily. Easily. I'm giving dilation on my lad. Ah! 2.2 million healing. What the fuck, man? This is wild, bro. I didn't have my things done. I didn't have my... Let's go. I literally haven't gone past 99% of mana. Why did my defense not go off? Why did my defense not go off? There's something going on after I disconnected. Something like my spell queue. It's like, it's taking me a while to press it. This is weird. It won't work. It won't work. You have to literally res it at like the last exact second. He is gonna die, man. I don't have a defensive for him either. He's gonna die. I can't use this. This is screwed. Kill it. Holy shit, that was... Oh wait, he actually killed the other one. Oh my god. I even gave... He's alive. How is this so much damage? Mages and... Dude, what the heck? What the heck? Damage, dude. Damage. Oh my god, it's Elver, dude! Let's go. Elvery. 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 Plebbery. Plebbery. I've never seen this dungeon before. This is new, boys. KVN with the Elvery lot. Let's go, dude. Let's go, dude. Dude, I've been like messing with beta like all day. It's actually kind of sad. Holy moly, I almost used the wrong... I'm dead. Oh, I really thought I was gonna die there. Dude, insane. Wait. Wait. This is... This is time dilation nonsense with blood decay, man. This is blood decay time dilation nonsense. How was golden hour so much of my healing? What? No, these are dungeons that are coming back, Elvery. I like preservation, yeah. Fix, press, range, and best healer ever made. I'm torn between Resto, Shaman, and Preservation. Evoker, where do you lean on? Which is the best for raid and Mythic Plus? Best is very subjective, it's gonna change. Not playing retail, this is jail. Are you playing the new SOD? I heard it's coming back soon. SOD me, baby. Sod me good. Sod me. Sod me. This is very good though. I can't teleport back. How do I go back? I need to wait 5 minutes to wait back. I don't know if I'm gonna have time with the SOD dudes. With the beta and everything, I've been just literally playing this. I've even stopped kind of playing Cataclysm as well. How long do you think it's gonna take to level? I was playing Cataclysm a bit, yeah. But the guild that I was in, I think they're kind of like... I think they're dead. Want to do 8 Grim Baton? I just need to wait for my HS to change keys. I'm gonna come down on my monk instead. I wanna get some monk footage. Evoker is just too strong, it's not even fun. It's just too busted. It's just too easy with Evoker, man. Edit the video? Which video? The main video I haven't even... people made a suggestion to not do it on Tuesday because there might be some changes. So I kind of followed that. In case there's gonna be some ground-breaking changes that are gonna be insane. Um, I don't know how bad this is. What the heck? I hope I can find the same people, man. Is this not the? Is this the same tank? Is this the same tank? Oh, it was this one. So I'm sorting out groups here. What was the question? You get 50% like XP, 56 but not too long. It's this Thursday, Friday. I would like to get into healing, not crazy about the dragon class. What about this priest? This priest will probably get some tuning, I think. I think we should play Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia! Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia, baby. Sorry, there is a. I'm memeing here. I don't mind. I think we should play, or you play Chain together with me and now. Which one's the is that the one where you have to like? Oh my goodness! I went to the wrong one. Is that the one where you have to jump up? I saw clips on TikTok for it. Cause that looked hilarious. Dude, I'm kinda up for that. What's a quick top 3 healers rundown aside? I'll give you one. I'll give you Resto Shaman. I'm doing a video tomorrow about it. If no crazy changes happen today. If there's gonna be some crazy changes, like, then maybe I'll change the list. Like, I would have done a video today and stuff like that, but like people, like I'm. It's only a couple of weeks left of big changes, so this week could be something big. Like, if there was something big happening, it could be this week, right? Because then you're getting down to the point where like you only do balancing. Yeah, it should be out tonight. So that means I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm not gonna stream, depending on the changes that happen. Tomorrow I'm not gonna stream. I'm gonna do a video, and the video will be uploaded Thursday morning. Are there any new dungeons? There are new dungeons. It's just you have you have Siege of Borealis coming back, but you also have new dungeons as well. Yeah, it's. I'm not gonna be streaming. I'm not gonna be streaming for the build today at night. It's way past my bedtime. Plus, there is a Euros game starting. Elvery, who are you playing in SOD? Is it still Hunter? Why did they put the most hated dungeons of all time in the pool? Because they want you to suffer. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. Siege of Borealis? Grim Baton? They want you to quit this game. I am kind of memeing memes. I haven't done this dungeon to completion, so I don't know what the boss tactics are. We're gonna find out together, okay, boys? Boys and girls, we're gonna find out together. Yeah, chain together actually does sound pretty cool, man. Honestly. Honestly, it does actually sound pretty cool. When will I do a variety stream? A variety stream. Yo, Wild Prophet, how are you doing, man? Why is Mythic already so high in Mythicals when it doesn't have a group defensive? Good numbers. It has good HPS numbers out. Group defensive? What do you mean? Like group AoE defensive? No, not all. That doesn't mean, that doesn't make healer great or bad. Group defensive. It helps, but Spirit Link, like, Spirit Link was never a thing that made rest of Shamans meta, anyways, right? It's like, don't think of like group defensive as the only thing that makes a healer meta or not. That's just silly. The rest of Druid doesn't have a group defensive, and it's meta in Dragonflight Season 4. Right, and actually when you think about it, yeah, you do have a group defensive with Red Crane. And the shield that you get. On a minute cooldown. No, Mystery does not have avoidance and healing increase. That's gone. That's gone. That's gone. Now, group one, that's gone. You only have personal. Increases your physical damage and avoidance. And magical damage increased by 4 and healing don't increase by 4. Only you only getting it. It's gone, man. It's on live though, yeah. It's on live. No, I'm talking about like the this one. On live, it's still there. In the War Within, it's GGLA. GGLA. Sad. Show talents. This someone's AFK. Oh, they're ready. Only his defenses when you have throughput. Just one heal. Guys, if someone says one heal in my group or in the groups, I'm leaving the group instantly. Just say one heal. Just say one heal. Just say one heal. Come on. Just one heal. You can barely see that, to be honest. One heal. Come on, guys. More people should say it. You can't LOS it. Yeah, he needs to place it in a better spot. I think most of us haven't done this. Can I even lost this? Nope. This is what I mean about being melee, okay? It is harder than being ranged, like without a doubt. God damn, Mistweaver is fun. Dude, Mistweaver, Holy Paladin, Preservation, Evoker, Resto Shaman, Discipline Priest, Holy Priest, all are insane healers. They're all insane. They're all amazing. Every single one. I forgot Resto Drew, because Resto Drew is shit. I forgot to tell you, Resto Drew is shit. Fuck, that was a pretty spicy thing that went off. I'm memeing. I tell you right now, my favorite healers. I tell you right now, I say it one time before I do the video. This is a sneak peek before I do the video. This is a sneak peek before I do the video. Most fun healers for me, based on testing so far. Insanely nice. Mistweaver Monk. Mistweaver Monk is there. Resto Shaman is really fun. Holy Paladin is really fun. Preservation is really fun. Everyone else is in the shitter. Not in the shitter, but not as hype for me, personally. There you go, I said it. I said it, guys. I spoken my truth. Holy moly, these are doing quite, dude, there's a lot of casters here, and I feel like with this, with Frenzied, this is gonna be scary. Where's the one heal, dude? This healer sucks. He's fat. This healer is fat as hell, man. He's been overeating. I don't think we should pull the thing. Yo, Navi, how you doing, man? There's nothing wrong with Druid. Druid is actually getting a buff this week. Dude, this absolutely womps. Yeah, you need to do like, I think this is one of those where you can only do like smallish pulls, I guess, to some extent. Just because there's so many casters, and at the very end, with Frenzied, they absolutely wreck, right? Ooh, what is that? I need to get weak horse for that. Oh, he's dead. Damn, this dungeon is spicy. Unfrenzied. Dude, look at this. You only get... Wait, what the... I don't have the abilities on my bars. What? What? But Jam likes to share random content creator videos to people to have conversations with, rate him about stuff that people are talking about, and every time he posts Matskas from tier list, it just reminds me that Matskas is a priest hater in the fun category. Guys, Holy Priest is an NPC healer. Anyone who plays a Holy Priest is an NPC in real life. Facts, okay? Facts. Facts. If you play Holy Priest, you're an NPC. And if you don't know what an NPC is, that is NPC behavior. Just right through. These are not subjective. These are... This is not subjective. This is facts. Based, okay? This is based opinion. I am memeing, boys. I am memeing. But I am actually a bit of a... Like, I do not like Holy Priest. I find it extremely boring. It is facts for me. Like, personally, I do find Holy Priest extremely boring. So, when I make fun tier lists, I can almost guarantee you Holy Priest is gonna be in, like... Resident Sleeper Zone. And that's fine, because it's a fun tier list made by me. I can make a fun tier list in any shape or form that I like, right? I am definitely not a huge fan of Holy Priests in terms of fun aspect, for sure. But I'm not gonna be like, hey, you shouldn't play Holy Priest, it's bad or whatever, it's not fun. My advice to every single person is right now, try out beta, play the healer, see how it feels, and see which one you like. Fun is a very subjective opinion. No one's... I'm not going to be here... Oh my... Dude, they all just enraged at the last second and just deleted it. Holy moly. Holy moly. They all frenzied at the last second and it's GG. But yeah, keep in mind, I haven't... Like, I find Holy Priest relatively boring. Which is... But actually, Holy Priest is a little bit more fun for me ever since they added... bigger DPS. Can I don't think I can do that. Ever since they added a bit more of a DPS aspect to it. And if you enjoy Holy Priest, you should play Holy Priest, and you can have a really good time, and you can do well with Holy Priest. Absolutely. Alright. Apotheosis, Holy Priest DPS gives his most fun healer. It is the Apotheosis, Divine Word, Apotheosis, Chastise, Holy Fire combination is very fun. So my list of fun would change. I'm talking about the fun list before it. My tier list of fun healers would change. It would change. This is scary, man. I don't know any of these tactics here. I'm literally just going in bland. Guys, tell me what the tactics are. Like, really quickly. AoE, it tells me. What the... Okay. Oh, I put up a... Is there a frontal from this bad boy? Oh! I teleported to the wrong position. Oh, I teleported to the wrong... Okay, dude. This monk. This monk. Dude, it's actually... I've done this on Cataclysm, so it's actually kind of interesting to see how they're changing these bosses. Let's see. Oh my god. There's fire there. I can't do anything with it. I'm stunning. Wow, I love being a melee healer in these situations, right? Great. I love it. can't even. This is the boss. This is the boss, brother. This is the boss. We're so close to the mobs. This is a wipe. Yeah, this is a wipe. For sure. We just have to go again because this is the boss with the mobs. It's gonna be. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here. To be honest, if we kill this, if we kill the smally one. Yeah, the guy, the tank hasn't done this dungeon before, so it's like a little bit learning thing. But I'm more than fine with that because I haven't done this one too much. So it's more than fine, right? Beta is learning experience, right? Learn. If it's not melee and not male, it's not a healer. Okay. Okay. What about Druid? What about Druid? I like Druid. I like my Druid boy. Damage the mass skill is fearless when he talks about it. Meta is often when it was likely to be correct and his main often reflects that. But when it is fine if one is just like, it's not melee, it's not maleware. Okay. I always had a soft spot for Shaman. I like cat weaving. I like Druid and Mythic Plus a lot. I like cat weaving and that. Like that's the thing. I do like the Holy Priest new gameplay with the DPS, but I wouldn't say it's like the most fun. I wouldn't say it's the most fun. Raid healing Druid options. Dude, anyone who here, facts. Anyone who plays Holy Priest is an NPC, and anyone who plays Resto Druid in raids is an NPC. I said it. Anyone who likes Resto Druid in raids is an NPC. I'm digging the hole. There is no shot in hell that, at least in Dragonflight, you can say that Resto Druid is fun to play in raids. There is literally no shot. All of the fun aspect, and it's mainly because of Flourish, right? It's mainly because of Flourish. Like, you don't have the ramp potential that you used to have. You don't have the... It's literally... And I used to be angry about people who used to say about Resto Druid, it was just like rejuve spam. But honest to God, it fucking is, man. Half of it is just fucking spamming rejuve and just like... Have I spammed enough of it? I don't know, man. I'm very reluctant about Resto Druid in raid. And I'm playing Resto Druid in raid. People don't realize this, but I'm playing Resto Druid in raid. It has become so fucking boring, man. It has just been... it's just... like, and this is someone who I used to love playing. It's just not it, man. Plus, on top of that, you just have like mana issues and stuff like that. Resto Druid in raid is not it for me. It's not it for me. I have zero excitement. I am like, it's actually one of the reasons why I might not main a Resto Druid. And that's purely... Oh, he's dying. And that's purely because I don't want to play Resto Druid in raid. I know, and it's like extremely saddening because I really like Resto Druid in Mythic Plus. Dude, this is really rough on the tank, man. And I can't do anything about it. And I can do very little about it. But I really like Rest of Druid and Mythic Plus. Rest of Druid and Mythic Plus is really fun. So how do I quantify that? Right. Rare healing is not as fun as Mythic Plus. Would that be quantified as a hot take? I'll do as much as I can as fast as I can, and do it all day, every day. Like honestly, and I feel like Resto Druid would actually, if they would bring back Flourish and make it powerful again, it would solve so many issues, because if you have a good ramp with Flourish, there'll be a difference, right? Dude, what the hell are these mobs? Insta dead. Okay, this dungeon without going in blind is not it. Yeah, the guy wait, who left? Yeah, it's just this dungeon going in blind. At least I got a little bit of footage for it. It was alright. And frenzied, like if you go into this dungeon blind, frenzied, without like weak aura interrupt rotation, wow, this is a little bit splashy. This is a little bit splashy. I like the first boss, but I think the rest of the should have salvation type spell where they put a bunch of hots on everyone and then extend it with flourish. Druid needs some kind of a gameplay loop in raids. If it's gonna be the exact same kind of gameplay as again, dude, Druid is parked. Like at least in raid situations for me, Druid is parked away. Like, and I play Rest of Druid right now, and I'm having the most boring time ever in raid. If they don't add like some sort of gameplay loop that has some kind of a skill expression, and I know like people are gonna be like, Druid needs to have like, I don't know, it needs to have more skill expression, I feel. And I know that sounds really weird, but I'm not a huge fan of free in raids as well, but it is what it is. It used to be Convoke Flourish, yes. First of all, Flourish used to be way bigger, so if you combine your Flourishes in a good way, you would get more value out of it. And then second of all, you used to play a Reforestation, so you would track every 3 Swiftmans. Every 3 Swiftmans, you'll get that Tree of Life, and then you'll try to combine. And you could try and combine Flourish and stuff like that in it. Sorry, not Flourish, and like Convokes in it. So you would play around like, hey, I'm gonna have 3 Swiftmans, I'm gonna get Convokes, Flourish actually means something, blah 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 blah. But even that, I don't know if... I just think I just got bored of Druid. I just played too much of Druid in raids, if I'm being honest with you. I don't think this is like... I don't know. Let me see. I like Monk though. Monk is really good. This dungeon is just a little bit rough with the affix. And without knowing like the mechanics of the things. I don't like Convoke. Convoke is, well, it's not inconsistent. You can't say Convoke is inconsistent because it uses deck system. So you will get a certain number of procs, right, from it, because it uses a deck system from it. But yeah, there is randomness, right? Not randomness, but there is like, you know. But yeah, it tries to use the deck system, or it was using the deck system. I don't know. Like, how would you? Like, this is just my opinion. I've just been really bored of Druid in raids. I just think it's like, at least the Dragonfly Resto Druid in raids is very boring to me. Very boring to me. Maybe it's just because I played it too much or something. Maybe it's a hot take. Probably is a hot take. It's only I'm only one person, right? But I'm not sure if Blizzard is gonna do anything about it. I'm not sure if Blizzard is gonna do anything about it. The most exciting healers, based on changes that I've seen so far. The most exciting healers that I've seen so far is Holy Paladin, without a shadow of a doubt. Going in my list, going from being one of the least, like, I absolutely hated Holy Paladin at the end of Dragonflight, and I had to main Holy Paladin in season 3, and I absolutely hated my experience. And I was like legitimately telling to myself that I will never ever main a Holy Paladin because of how annoying it was for me to go through. You have to remember, when I say like I really hated it, you have to remember I was doing like Tindril 500 pull progression, Firak 400 pull progression with a Holy Paladin that I didn't enjoy. So that shit really grinded me down. It really grinded me down. So I was like, I will never ever play Holy Paladin. And the fact that the changes in the War Within makes me want to consider maining Holy Paladin, it is crazy. It is crazy. Like, it's actually making me want to consider playing Holy Paladin. Super excited about Holy Paladin. Excited about Resto Shaman because of the utility changes, mainly. Relatively excited about Totemic as well. I also think Fireseer can have its own uses as well. I'm liking the hero talents for it. Pretty cool. Excited for Shaman utility. Excited for the fact that maybe it's gonna be included in raids and stuff like that. I would include Preservation of Evoker in this list because I think it has the best borrowed power from Dragonflight included. It's basically they've taken the most fun and interesting aspects of Dragonflight, the borrowed power, they put it in Preservation of Evoker, and I think it's actually really fun. But the range limitations are still annoying. And that kind of concludes my list. I like Mistweaver, but it's not like Mistweaver's getting like rework or anything like that. Mistweaver has always been fun, and it's probably going to be fun in the War Within. Holy Priest plays very similar to what he used to play before, after the rework. I think Priest Oracle hero talent is okay. Oracle, I need to kind of stop talking about Oracle because I don't mind Oracle for Holy Priest. I just don't like Oracle for Disc, where you have windows that you have to match, and then rotating buffs just don't feel that great. And Resto Druid, I don't know. Resto Druid has been somewhat undertuned in beta, so it's hard to put up numbers, right? It's been somewhat undertuned. I like Resto Druid in Mythic Plus. You have healing through damage. You have the 2 talents that give you Horde the Wild 10 seconds every 1 minute, and then your DPS abilities can... I'm not sure what the best way to DPS is going to be. For all you know, it could be range DPS. Maybe some of your range DPS abilities. I don't know what the best way is going to be. You don't have Moonkin form anymore as Resto Druid, so you don't do Convoke into Moonkin form for DPS. You have easier ways to shapeshift with Fluid form. You don't have Adaptive Swarm to maintain, which is honestly, after all the testing, is a good thing rather than bad thing. So Resto Druid technically got some exciting changes in Mythic Plus. I think they got more exciting changes in Mythic Plus because in Raid, what did Resto Druid get in Raid? Thriving Vegetation, your rejuvenation heals for a bit more. Like, what? Like, you're probably not gonna play Hard the Wild healing in Raid. And you have hero talents that are both extremely passive. The most passive hero builds or hero talents for a healer is Resto Druid. Sometimes you can't even tell apart which one you're playing. You legitimately sometimes just can't tell apart which one you're even playing. So I don't know, what are the changes for Resto Druid in Raid? Is there anything like really big? I don't know. I haven't tested Resto Druid in Raid. I need to check it. I need to check it. I'm gonna need to check it. We'll see.
Long time no see.
We'll see, dude.
Back
Yo,
in
Jack!
Purple, 5 months away from my PC. Lol, hope all is well with you.
5 months! Dude, wait, what do you mean? 5 months away from World of Warcraft or 5 months away from the PC? Because 5 months from the PC, I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could do that, man. 5 months from the PC. Let me know, player. Thank you for the 29 months overall, dude. I hope you're having a great time. Time to get addicted to WoW. Time to get addicted to WoW. Holy Paladin went from bomb to top playstyle. The bar was really low though, yeah. Kinda like the Holy Priest Jailer prog, yeah. Playstyle basically the same, it's not. You can check out my Holy Paladin video about what's changing for Holy Paladin. And like there might be, I'm hoping that there's gonna be a build where you can run Ethereal Legacy. I'm hoping there's gonna be a build where you can run Ethereal Legacy in Mythic Plus so you do even less hard casting. And if that becomes true, I am juicing. Gameplay is different, brother. Like the fact that Holy Power is actually gonna mean something, it is that change alone, that Holy Power actually means something more, is like the fact that they went in Dragonflight. They went through most of the Dragonflight where Holy Power didn't mean a whole lot. Is crazy to me. Is crazy to me. It is just wild, right? Sorry, I need to go to the thing. Are there any healers right now in beta, especially Boogie, Resto Shaman? Insane, the Boogie. What healers do you think will be used in Race Towards First? I don't know yet, but I would probably expect... Historically, like, if the utility doesn't change, I probably would expect something like... I think Holy Paladin, Devo Aura Mastery is still something relevant. I think Resto Shaman just gains so much more utility. I think Mistweaver lost utility. Or Monk in general lost utility. You don't have Generous Spore or Close to Heart. They're just basically personal buffs right now instead of being party buffs or raid buffs or proximity buffs, which a lot of people are not even talking about, which is kind of crazy to me because if you're someone who actually follows that, it's a big deal, right? I'm not sure if Mistweaver will be included. I genuinely believe like you'll want Holy Paladin if everything's the same, right? If tuning is the same for healers, like you'll probably still want that Devo Aura Mastery. You'll probably want Shaman's utility. And then I think it depends, right? It's personal. It's personal. It gives you increases your physical damage done by 4% and avoidance by 4%. Increases damage, magical damage increased by 4% and healing done increased by 4%. These are personal instead of being raidable. So it's like, and I haven't heard people talk about this at all. I don't think people realize how big of a change or of a nerf that is to Monk utility. People don't talk about this because it doesn't show up on healing meters. If it showed up on healing meters, people would probably write a 10 page essay on why they're destroying Monk. This is why healing meters can be so, you know. Crazy art in Discord. I don't need any art, man. Thank you though. What heal I want to test out? Seeing the Shaman video earlier, said to myself going back to Shaman for the Wolf before looking into anything. Happy with the new feel for Shaman, even if it's a meta or not. Yeah, I'm liking. I like the Shaman changes overall. Say that again. What monk nerf? Generous poor. Okay, I'm gonna say this once because I'm tired of saying this because people think that I'm downing on monks and stuff like that. Are you ready? Monks are dead. No, here. No. Alright, no. Okay, so there used to be class talents called Generous Poor and Close to Heart. Generous Poor would give avoidance. I think, what is it, 10 yards? Anyone remember? I can't remember. It was 10 yards or something. People within 10 yards would get like 4% avoidance or something like that. And the Close to Heart was like people within 10 yards would get 8% increased healing. So if you're a monk in Dragonfly doing a raid and you have people stacked up relatively to you, you're providing a good amount of avoidance and you're providing an increased healing to them. It was increased healing from all sources from what I remember. So this was never showing up on healing meters. This would never show up on anything. This would never show up on the things. There was a thing in Warcraft logs where the user or the creator of Warcraft logs decided to try and show the utility numbers. So if you're playing a Holy Paladin, you could see how much Devo Aura accounted for in your raid. So you could go. I don't want to show. Do I have any logs? Let me see. Let me see, man. Just so people understand, like, because people don't understand how much value of this has. Let me see if I can find my Paladin. I don't think I have any logs from Paladin. Holy moly, brother. All of the logs are private. Either way, I don't have the thing anymore. I don't have a thing anymore to show it. But either way, like the user of Warcraft logs was trying to, or the maker of Warcraft logs was trying to show, like, oh hey, how much does Devo Aura account for it? How much do the absorbs or how much do the damage reduction abilities account for the overall healing? And like you could see logs where my Holy Paladin, the top healing ability would be Devo Aura. And that's literally just 3% damage reduction across the raid. And that would be my top healing ability, right? In terms of trying to determine it. So monks losing Generous Poor and losing Close to Heart. If they implemented something like this, in Warcraft logs where you could actually see the value that you are getting out of it, you would probably be causing a riot right now. You'd probably be like, what the heck? But because it doesn't show up on logs, and because it kind of forced other people to get close to you. Actually, you know what? That's not even a bad thing to force people to get close to you. I guess people are not really panicky about it, you know? So it just really, there is utility losses for monk. I'm not talking about Mystery or monk. I'm talking about monk in general. There's utility losses for monk because there's no replacements for Generous Poor in the thing. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna say this once because I'm tired of saying this because people think that I'm downing on monks and stuff like that. Are you ready? Monks. Okay, I'm gonna say this once because I'm. That was 1 second too early. That was 1 second too early. Oh, 2 seconds too early. Is General Spore reduces AoE damage by 4%? No, avoidance. Avoidance is AoE damage decrease. Basically. They're the same thing. Avoidance is basically the same thing. The thing is that it's not gonna be that bad. I don't know if people are really sad about that, but we'll see. Yo, Balances, how are you doing, man? Oh, you heard my NPC. Priests are NPCs. We all know this. Why do I keep saying this? Okay, I need to stop memeing. Let's go play another healer. This was fun. Monk was fun. What healer do you want me to try? Should I try out? There's changes happening tomorrow, today. What healer do we need to try out? Let me think about it. Druid? Maybe Druid? Maybe Druid? Preservation? I already tried Preservation. It was absolutely insane bonkers cool. Preservation is just absolutely... It's honestly... Chrono Warden Preservation Evoker is being slept on to an extreme. He's being slapped on to an extreme. I would need to test out Oracle Priest. I just really don't like Oracle that much. Actually, I don't mind Oracle for Holy Priest. I think it actually works with Holy Priest. Oracle Priest will never be good at Mythic, so it's not even worth the bother, to be honest. It's just a raid tree with the current design, unless they decide to make it numbers go through the roof. I think it's fine to have. What do you think? What do you have to say? The removal of Monk's Essence Magic. What's Essence Magic? Are you talking about Essence Font? Are you talking about Essence Font? Am I missing something? What is Essence Magic? Yeah, Essence Font. I was like, what the heck is Essence Magic? It's fine. Essence Font is like... Essence Font has been a nightmare to balance for a lot of monks. It's either too powerful or just unusable. I guess it's fine that they did it. Like at the start of in Dragonflight, Essence Font was really strong in raid. It was really strong. You would play this Essence Font build, and Essence Font would account for a lot of your healing, and then they nerfed it like 4 times, I think. They nerfed the interaction like 4 times, and then it just it was gone. Like you would never use it ever. And so I think Blizzard is just like, it's sick and tired of. They were sick and tired of trying to balance Essence Font, and they were like, screw it, we're just gonna remove it. So it's like... Actually, Oracle fixes this pre-single target healing a little bit. You know what? I didn't even try. Didn't try the Oracle Display Mythicals that much. Celestial Conduit is basically powerful essence font. Yeah. Like this is like it's actually Celestial Conduit is actually in my keybind slot where I used to keep essence font. It's basically on a longer cooldown, yeah. Did you give up on disc? No, I tested it yesterday. It was very group dependent. If you have a good group, disc will do well, right? The problem is that I've been getting an insanely different tanks. This is the problem because I've been doing a lot of the pugs. I can get a tank who gets one shot from 3 mobs, and then I can get a tank who's literally invincible. And it's making different classes feel very... Like, if I get a tank that needs constant babysitting as a Discipline Priest, you might as well just call it a day. You might as well just uninstall the game and go play Hello Kitty Island Adventure, because you do not want that evil in your life, okay? You do not want to provide consistent single target healing as a Discipline Priest and try to keep up a tank. You do not want this, like, okay? You have, like, it's just, like, brother, like, I'm losing hair trying to, like, having to play with certain tanks where you just have to do that. And then you can get a tank who literally doesn't need anything, and then you're like, oh, yo, brother, Discipline Priest, yeah, pretty good, man, I like it. Good damage, can do good healing as well. Again, very reliant on pet healing. It's like, yeah, that's cool, yeah. And then you can get certain healers. In my eyes, Monk, Preservation, and Holy Paladin. To a smaller extent, Resto Shaman, where it doesn't matter if a tank is taking... It doesn't matter if a tank is taking a lot of damage or if the group is taking a lot of damage. Your healing is just quite strong, at least in Mythic Plus. You can pass through it. You know. Disc is so reliant on group that I don't even want to play Disc in Mythic Plus, because I could get I could have the worst time of my life, or I could have a pretty good time of my life. I'm actually scared to do dungeons with Disc right now, because not scared, but like it's like I don't want that in my life right now. I don't want the fluctuation of it. If I do a key with Preservation of Evoker, I can carry the group with Preservation of Evoker. If I do a key with Discipline Priest, unexpected damage, consistent single target healing needs. Bro, I'm not gonna catch. I'm gonna be staying up at night thinking about that run. I'm gonna have nightmares about those runs, man. I don't need that in my life right now. I'm gonna wait for a little bit of more tuning and see. Flameshaper pre-Evoker looks wildly powerful. Chrono Products looks so... Dude, I'm not joking when I say this. Both of the hero talent builds for Evoker are looking wild. If you think Flameshaper is wild, Chrono Warden is probably more consistent. Chrono Warden is probably more consistent damage and healing. Flameshaper, you're playing around in Gulf. Both of those hero talents are excellent. Excellent. It's making me really rethink my choices for a main. I'm actually salivating at the thought of Evoker's hero talent trees. Without a doubt, the combination of the hero talent trees that Preservation of Evoker got is... Like, if you take both of those hero talent trees, the best healer. Like, the best hero talents. Without a doubt. No other healer even comes... I'm actually liking Shaman changes with the thing as well. I'm actually liking hero changes for Shaman. So we'll have to see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But the Preservation range, am I willing to play? Guys, just let me know. I've been praising preservation so much and all of that stuff. How many people are actually thinking about playing preservation Evoker, and how many people... No, actually, tell me this. Press 1 if you would absolutely 100% main preservation Evoker if the range limitations were removed. And press 2 if you would main Evoker regardless, or if you like the range limitations. I'm just wondering if, like, I'm really downing on this range limitation thing. I'm just thinking if I'm downing on this a little bit too much. Because I've been thinking about this for the last week or so, about maining preservation, and I've just... Especially you can have 3 range spread around the map and it'll give you nightmares. That's like... I don't know, man, because I've been enjoying my Evoker so much. This is probably the most undecided healer that I have. It's the most undecided healer. It could be my absolute main, or I could just never touch Evoker. Like, that's how much I'm like... But it's so fucking fun, man. The hero talents is so fun. But then you have like the AUG issue as well. I just think the range is gonna be too... I think the range is gonna be too... I think you give them an instant cast, full group heal on a 2-second cooldown, but I still couldn't play that ugly thing. I mean, Tractor is not the best, right? I think you should play which one you like the most. Yeah, I like... This is the thing. So I overplayed this a little bit, but this is the thing. So preservation range limitations, you can play around range limitations. You can absolutely play around them. You can trigger echo from further than 40 yards. So as long as you have echo on people and stuff like that, you can play around it. This is the thing. This is what it comes down to. You can have an absolute 9 times out of 10 with preservation Evoker. You can have an absolute giga time and do really well. And then you come across, let's say, a hard mythic raiding boss that requires you to dispel. And your dispel is like 40 yards. Sorry, it's not 40 yards. Or it requires people to spread out. And then you're doing this boss for like 300 pulls and you're like, I freaking hate my life. I do not, like, I made a mistake. Or you're doing like a pug group or something. Or you're pushing high-end mythic plus dungeons. And you're doing a boss that has a mechanic that requires people to spread out. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna try my best to play around this. And let's say you miss a GCD, someone's far away, they die, that's it, the key is over. They die, the key is over, the key is not timed. So it's like, the higher you tend to push with Evoker, the more of an issue it becomes. Because the higher you tend to push, one mistake, one person out of range, dead, new key. And then you start thinking to yourself, do I want to push keys where I have higher probability of dying because someone is not in stacking or properly playing or whatever? Do I want to put myself through it? Do I want to put myself through 300-400 boss tries where I have to play around the range limitations of Evoker? This is the biggest issue for me when you're maining. When I'm maining a class. If you're playing a healer, like just doing weekly keys or heroic raiding or entry level mythic raiding, it honestly doesn't, like, I don't even think, I don't think the issues of the range limitations are that bad, right? But when you're pushing content and one GCD is literally one GCD is the difference between timing a key or wiping a key or wiping a boss, that range limitation is really felt. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm really trying to say, because if you're not pushing it that high or whatever, you can honestly play around the range limitation and it's not punishing. But because I've experienced this before, man, with Evoker. I've experienced this before with Evoker, and you honestly start to get anxiety with playing Preservation. Like, should I do this Mythic Plus dungeon? Are people gonna be stacked up? Are they gonna make my life easy? And you start to feel anxiety, the higher keys you're pushing and stuff like that. I don't know, man. I think I just talked myself out of playing Preservation, dude. I think I literally just talked out of my. I just talked out of myself playing, dude. I don't. Yo, Organic, how you doing, man? Everyone's staying in range is also extra layer of mechanics you're adding to your Mythic Plus party that they don't have to worry about it with any other healers. You're forcing your group to play around you. I need to think about the Evoker a bit more, because I need to think about Evoker a bit more. I think Monk deserves a turn, especially if your raid is lacking one. I actually have my chart of the people that are playing which characters for the next. It's a rough chart. It's a rough chart of the raid, what they're doing. So we do have a Windwalker and we do have a Brewmaster Monk. And we have a Druid, so I'm basically left. I can choose between. I basically left with Resto Shaman, Resto Druid, Mistweaver, Evoker. We have two priests here, two priest healers as well. We have two priest healers. We have. Yeah, this is outdated. Red Aura has been removed, so this is kind of out of the window. You don't need red anymore. Holy Paladin. And then I can choose whatever, right? So I have quite a bit of choice. Dude, organic. Let's go, man. 10 gifters. That's it. I'm ending the stream. I'm done for the week. Organic is gifted 10 gifters. I'm done for the week or for the month. I'll see you next month, okay? We're done. I'll see you next month. There's something wrong with me mentally, okay? It's not my thank you, Organic. I appreciate it, man. Let's go, dude. Let's go, dude. Let's go, dude. Let's go, man. I kind of want to make a poll to see which character people are maining. I'm gonna make a poll. Wait, you can do this on Twitch, right? No, but I actually prefer it on here. I'm gonna make a poll. I want to see what people are playing. What's the best website for polls? Sorry, Monkey requires you to log in. Get out of here. Let's see. Who is your main? drop hole? You have to log in, no? I just want to see what people are leaning towards. This priest and holy priest are going to be separated. How do I add one more? What is... Oh yeah, there's one more here. Yo, Christian Fox, thank you for the membership, dude. Let's go. Resto Shaman, this priest, holy paladin, resto druid. I forgot mystery or monk. To log in. This is over. I'm not logging in. I forgot preservation as well. God damn, there's a lot of freaking... Forgot preservation of Evoker. Resto Druid, Resto Shaman, this priest, holy priest, mystery monk, preservation, evoker, holy paladin. That's all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Allow selection of multiple options. No. Require participant's name. No. Voting security. 1 vote per IP address. Yes. Let me see. You can vote on this. I just want to see what people are leaning towards here. I just want to see what people are leaning towards here. How do I see the results for this? Show results. It's... I expect the rest of Shaman and Holy Paladin to win. Next for the War Within. Holy Priest. Dude, am I setting like bad example where I just like meme on Holy Priest all the time and people are just scared about? Is this zone not safe for Holy Priest or something? No one's picking Holy Priest. I expected rest of Shamans to be like that. I expected rest of Shaman and Holy Paladin to be the most popular. I did not expect Preservation of Evoker to be popular in chat. Interesting. Mythsphere also interesting. Interesting. Yeah, not a lot of Druid. Not a lot of Druid. I was kind of expecting a bit more Druid, to be honest. Yeah, I'll just send this again, and I'm just gonna. I need to make my G Fuel, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a. Oh, you have it. You pinned it. Thank you, Beamstar. I don't understand. Maybe I'm setting a bad example for priests. I'm just gonna get G Fuel really quickly, and then we're gonna do a key. Hold for the thing. I want to see what the chat wants to make. I want to see what the chat wants to make. I'm guessing Mr. Shaman is up by a mile. Mr. Shaman and Paladin. Surprise, surprise. Druid got more votes. Interesting. Interesting, Druid got more votes. That's interesting. Holy Priest was the least. Wow, priests in general were not. Priests are not hyping up in chat. Not surprised about Resto Shaman at all. Not surprised about Holy Paladin. A lot of Mistweavers, Druids, Evokers. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting, actually. Interesting. Delete Oracle. Is there a page where you could compare those results with live? You can compare it logs right now in terms of raid logging and stuff. But you'll be able to see how many people are playing it when logs are released, right? Yo, Triple Prey, how are you doing, man? I don't see how's WoW lately. Is it worth getting back into, or should I wait until the War Within? I would definitely wait until the War Within. Season 4 is absolutely dead. It's probably the most dead season ever. If you're looking to come back to WoW, I would wait for the War Within. Season 4 is like, there is nothing happening in Season 4. There's very few people who are pushing Mythic Plus. Our guild is not raiding, and I know a lot of guilds are not raiding anymore. They're only doing like boost runs. Most of the people I know stopped playing Dragonflight Season 4, and they're just waiting for the War Within. But like I think this arguably might be the deadest season I've seen in WoW's history. But that's partly due to the fact that they released Cataclysm Remix at the same time as well, right? They released all those things at the same time, and then it was just... I would join for the pre-patch event, right? Pre-patch events are usually... I would join for the pre-patch event, I think. I have to go. I have time for one more key, because I have to go to a shop I have to go to a shop to buy some groceries because apparently I'm an adult and I have to buy food for myself. Let's go with the shaman. Let's go with shaman. Shaman won the thing. Let's do a shaman key. Shaman won the thing. Let's do a shaman key. Let's do it. I'll do what the chat tells me. I obey. I obey. I obey. The problem with this is that half your talents don't work, so what build do I even run here? This doesn't work. I don't understand the shaman changes at all. I don't understand, like, Blizzard is going back on what they said. Like, they said they didn't want healing cooldowns to be that meaningful. And they give you these talents to make Spirit Link and Ascendance, like, a lot better. This is so weird to me. The whole shaman changes are so hypocritical of what they want to do. It makes no sense. Resto Druid has a pleb version of Flourish that's existed for like quite a while, and then they were like, okay, we don't want cooldowns to be impactful, but hey, you get more powerful Spirit Link and you get more powerful Ascendance. It's just, it makes no sense. Like, what is the thought process here? Like, what is the thought process here? I don't get it. I don't understand. It is what it is. What it is, it is. And what it is, it is. It is what it is. What it is, it is. Let's just do that easy Necrotic Wake 10 again, and we're gonna call it. I'm gonna go get myself some grocery shopping. God damn, groceries are so much more expensive. This inflation needs to go away, man. This inflation thing needs to go away, man. It's not good. It's not good, dude. I know like. I'm just trying to think, am I missing anything? Oh yeah. Klika. Is it hard to learn healing? I think it's one of the harder roles. Yo, Kamsik, how do you, man? Pre-patch date announced this week. Have they not announced it? Shaman changes go against everything Blizzard said they wanted for healers in the War Within, and then there's Priest, which gets nothing and gets the middle finger because of PI. There is a lot of things to be sad about as well, but like, let's be honest. Let's be completely honest, okay? Let's be completely honest. It's nice, like, I always like to shit on Blizzard and all that, you know. I like to shit on... There is a lot of good things that Blizzard has done in terms of... And at the end of the day, World of Warcraft is actually the best MMO game, otherwise we wouldn't be playing this, right? I think a lot of the times, like, when I talk negatively about Blizzard or World of Warcraft, it's coming from, like, a place of love type of thing, because at the end of the day, I still really like this game, right? Believe me, I've tried other MMO games out there. Believe me, I have tried other MMO games, the WoW killers and all those things. Nothing comes close, okay? At least in my opinion, nothing comes close to the competitive aspect that WoW brings. at the end of the day, this is still like, for me, we'll see about the Riot MMO maybe, I don't know, but I'm still loving WoW, and I think Blizzard has done really good things in the last. I think Blizzard has done really good things since Dragonflight. I think since Dragonflight, Blizzard has changed a lot, and I think the amount of content they're putting out and the quality of content has been very good. If you look at Shadowlands and the gaps in content that you had back then, you cannot compare it. They didn't really respect your time, the alts and all of that. Like, dude, the changes since Dragonflight till now have been overall. Like, you just can't hate, you can't hate it, right? You just can't. Like, at the end of the day, it's still it's been very, very good. So it's important to get perspective. Believe me, I like to moan about everything. Season 4 has not been... I don't even consider Season 4 a season, if I'm being completely honest. I would not... If you don't consider Season 4 as a season, you don't really hate... Like, I don't really consider it. You know, I spent €1,000 and lost Arc to come back. There isn't really pay to win. Well, there to some extent. How do you upgrade items in beta? You don't have to because you get scaled up. You've done a classes in World in video. It'd be nice to see your thoughts on each one. I've done a healer one, yeah, but it's a little bit outdated. So I'm gonna be doing a video about my main choices tomorrow. I'll be doing a video about my main choices tomorrow. That's why I'm like I'm just really thinking about which healers. It'll be my top 3 healers, and it's gonna be based on what the guild wants as well. I might actually include the screenshot of the guild's roster as well. I might even include the roster that the guild has, because that's also plays a big part in terms of whether I'm gonna play it or not, right?
One day at a time, friend.
I don't want an augmentation because it's gonna skew my results. I don't want an augmentation because it's gonna skew my results. But augmentation is very strong. I know a lot of people are running with augmentation because it's just downright insanely good. Do I want an augmentation to skew my results? Do I want that? I've been testing it without augmentation. I've been testing it without augmentation. I don't want to add augmentation to the list. You're betting on OGs or penalties today? I bet on all of them. I've lost a little bit of money. I've lost a little bit of monies. It's wondering how many people are playing Evoker. Dude, how many people... Just how many people would pick Preservation Evoker if range limitations were not an issue? I'm actually genuinely betting that this number would go up to like double. I genuinely believe this number would double. Like, I'm not surprised with this number at all. But if the range limitations were removed, Preservation would probably be double in numbers. I'm not even kidding. I'm not making it up. I don't know. Oh, I'm not sure if the guy is accepted. Let's see. What could possibly break from giving it normal range limitations? You know what would break? Oh, this guy's a healer. You know what would break? Blizzard just doesn't want to admit defeat in the class design. If they give range, if they remove the range limitations for preservation of Evoker, I think in Blizzard's eyes, they've failed the class design. I think in their eyes, they'll be like, we failed. I think that's how they see it. So I've kind of given up hope on. I've kind of given up hope on that. It is what it is. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm not saying give range increases to every single ability. I think giving range increases to like Dream Breath or Fire Breath would be memey, because then you would be like, you would hit everyone, right? I'm fine with them having telegraphed abilities that require a bit of skill in terms of aiming. I'm fine with that, because I still like, you can have a win-win with preservation. You can still have the niche of telegraphed abilities requiring you to aim them, but having range increase on like the spell Echo, like the spell Echo Living Flame, wouldn't really. I don't like. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You can still have your cake and eat it too with preservation of Evoker. At least I believe it. You can still be like, oh hey, you have these telegraphed abilities. Cool. Mouse? I'm just gonna do one key and then we can go get the food. What do you think?
What is this mess in here? Honestly.
Sorry, Mom.
It's like in a fucking
I'm sorry, Mom.
imbecile.
Can I buy ice cream today?
No.
What?
You're eating way too much ice cream, dude.
What?
Look around. It's so messy in here.
It's clean.
Why
And
you
do
not
not see the
ashamed of
stream.
yourself?
Do you not see that the camera is like showing all the nice aspects, and then there's literally shit on the floor everywhere.
Garbage, litter,
Um,
dirt.
It's false pretense here.
I grew up on a farm, and I tell you, our pigsty was cleaner than this by a good margin.
I am a pig. I am a pig. I am a little piggy. Little piggy, oink 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 oink.
Oh my god,
Yo, Max Slim, thank you for the prime.
you are pig.
What is this?
Piggy Marino. You are pig indeed. No, honestly, he's very messy. This is not even fun. Okay, are you ready? I'm
I'm just doing a really quick cookie. This will take probably less than 20 minutes.
Myself.
Oh, you can go by yourself as well. But you can wait 20 minutes. Mouse.
About, like,
I'm going. This is gonna be done really quick. Don't worry. You can watch me play if you want, and you can comment on my gameplay.
Okay, but do this fast. I'm hungry.
Comment on my
It's been a
gameplay.
long day. Bad healer Messi. Why are you with him, Mouse?
Who is this guy, dude?
That is a
Holy
legitimate question.
shit.
Click the buttons. Now jump. Click the button again. There we go. Now click this button. That's the one.
Wait, which one?
The B. Click more B. Need I say. Now press the T.
No, Marie.
I press the T, okay?
No,
press
no, Marie. Seriously, this
Can
is
I press the T?
Marie.
Just one.
Marie.
The T.
Marie.
What button can I press?
Marie. No buttons.
Can I press
No
all?
buttons. Okay, Marie, you can go to the shop. I'll follow you afterwards.
What
This
if I
this
press-
is serious business, Marie. Oh my god! You see, someone died. Someone died because I didn't press the T.
I said I want to press it. You didn't let
God damn, Marie.
I press it now.
Marie, please.
Marie's like a cat. Oh, thank you. My favorite animal.
This is not cool. Do not encourage this type of behavior, please.
Come on, I can press the one button.
Do not encourage this type of behavior.
You know what? I just press it.
Marie, please.
Just press it.
I will shave one of the cats if you press it. I swear.
Which one?
I will shave one of the cats.
Which one?
Both of them.
You both? No, they're doing way too late to say.
I will shave one of the cats. I swear.
They're coming in. fat shaver. Yeah, it's ridiculous, honestly.
Oh, Mr. Paladin. Mr.
Not on the
Paladin.
sofa, misses.
I think this is over, dude. Okay. One defensive. Mouse, this is serious business. We're wiping now. They're gonna blame the healer. They always blame the healer. Marie, they always...
She's gonna wish you luck. Oh. Come on, Captain Joe. Let's go.
They always blame the healer. They always blame the healer, man. Do I have defensives? I don't have anything. I don't have anything for the next one. They always blame the healer. Mouse is gonna be more on stream very soon. Don't you worry about that. Mouse is gonna be on stream more. She's gonna be more on Dude, the healing stream chain heal combo is too degenerate right now. It's too strong. Did he do mage food? He didn't do mage food. This guy's dead. This guy's dead to me. Holy moly, brother. Okay, man. How did he get frontaled? As a ranged boy. Okay, that used to be my tremor totem cooldown. That's my bad. Wait, how do we pull the other ones? What? How do we pull the other ones? This is GG. This is GGLA, boys. I don't want to use my spirit link because it's a wipe. This is a wipe. I didn't want to use my Spirit Link. I don't want to use Spirit Link. I don't want to use my cooldowns. This was a wipe when we pulled the thing. What is on my tee? Wait, my t-shirt? I don't have anything on my... Oh, T isn't this. T is my lightning bolt. Oh, you're talking about the Marine wanted to press T. That was a meme. Let's just do it, man. It's fine. We can do this. We can kill if all live and dodge. Dude, not having targeted spells weak order to tell you which ones are getting targeted by is actually so cringe. It's like not having this to tell me like how much damage they like it's just so bad, man. I think the mage is like... I want the beta update already. Yeah, I won't be able to test that today. That's unfortunate. Whatever, I'll just make a video. Were you a developer? Yes. I was developing an app on how to deplete keys easier. It was very successful. No, but memeing aside, I was a developer, yeah. What's the most comfortable to play? Comfortable tank to play and heal? The one that has the most skill, honestly. The one that knows when to use the. Oh my god! Yeah, the mage was gonna leave. Wait, who left? Who left? The paladin left. Okay. I thought the mage was gonna leave, to be honest. This is unfortunate. This is unfortunate. This is unfortunate. It is what it is. This is gonna be over. I don't get why people leave on the. I don't get why people leave on the halfway through. Downboarded so much, man. I don't like the scaling, item level scaling thing. I need to test everything on +10s. Like legitimately. I've had like healing. Dude, look at the damage the Guardian was doing, man. It was actually relatively easy healing the Guardian here. I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. What do you think about the front end and invest for juniors? I was actually a front end developer, but I don't know what the market is like right now. I heard the market for IT is extremely oversaturated. I heard front end developers especially, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I have time to do another dungeon because I have to go do the shopping. Shaman is so nice though. It's just a little bit. They're gonna tone down the healing stream, I think. I wanted to get to the second boss. Man. Yo, Kin, how are you doing, man? I wish I could stay more, but I have to. I won't have time to. Do a key. When are the changes happening? Like today at like 12 o'clock or something? I need to see what the changes are gonna be like. And we're gonna do a video tomorrow. Probably gonna be released on Thursday night. Sorry, not Thursday morning. Unless something really crazy changes. Unless there's some absolutely mind-blowingly crazy changes happening. There should be a video on Thursday morning about my main breakdown or healers that I'm thinking about the maining. So servers will be down for a long time and stuff like that. I'm just gonna end the stream now, and I'm probably not gonna 90% of the time I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. I'm just gonna work on the video, and Thursday morning there'll be a video about my healers because I do have a top 3 healers broken down. I have top 3 healers broken down that I could main. I might even include my raid, my guild's roster or preliminary roster in the video, because that actually plays a big part in my main choice. I might even include this. Because I have a lot of choices. To make. Maybe not, because that list is gonna change. It's a little bit outdated. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for plebbing with me. I know it wasn't a long stream, but we got enough information for a video. I hope people are gonna choose the chart here is definitely shaman heavy. It's definitely shaman heavy, so we'll try and see that. And hopefully you're gonna like the video. Check out YouTube and stuff like that, and I really appreciate everyone coming down. I hope you all had fun. We didn't stream too long. We're gonna try and make some bets for the games later on. Let's hope that Organic, thank you so much for the 10 gifters, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you, KVN, for a gifter as well. Believe me, it doesn't go unnoticed. It allows a 30-plus-year-old man play games for a living, which is sad and good and fun at the same time, right? So that doesn't go unnoticed. And we're gonna try and make some bets. Who's playing today again? Englandia. Oh no, it's not. It's not England. It's Spain versus France. Okay, I'll tell you right now. This is my prediction right here. This is my prediction. Spain wins 1-0, full time. 1-0, and it's gonna be an OG goal. No. 1-0, and Almo is gonna score. He's starting. Pedri's injured. He's not gonna come down. Almo's a baller, dude. Spanish midfield is a baller, dude. Ruiz, Almo, William. That's my prediction. Almost very good. I agree, dude. Arthur, thank you for the prime, dude. I appreciate it. I kind of maybe I'll do a live stream on TikTok. We'll see. But anyways, we'll see. It was actually a really fun stream. I had a great fun. I honestly had a great fun. It was absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me. Honestly, just had a great stream. And we're gonna stream on Thursday. Guys, we're gonna stream on Thursday with the latest changes and a video also on Thursday in the morning. No stream tomorrow. Working on a video. Tomorrow. Take it easy. Bye.